Greetings and welcome to the final step, step 13, to this Create Your Own Challenge course. You did all the steps. I hope that you didn't just skip to step 13, that you've already done step 1 of your challenge all the way to 21 days. You've done everything. Now you're ready to rock and roll, and we can get to the next step. So you're probably wondering, how am I wearing the same shirt 10 days later? Have I taken a shower since? And those are very, very good, valid questions. We'll get to those later. Okay, so let me share my screen for the last step, step 13. So after you've created your challenge, you're not done yet. You have step 1, you people have listened to it, you're proud of it, you've listened to your stuff, it makes sense, it all flows. I'm sure you had some hiccups, you had to change some things. That's good, there's no problem. Everything is good. But now you finally got it, you congratulated them, you concluded, everything is great. Now, step 13 is important. You want to create a closing message. After they take it, most people want more. Most people, if they've done 21 days, by day 17, they're really in the flow and they want more. Now they're building the habit. They don't really want to stop. And that's when you kind of filter them into your next program, into your next thing, or into your community. Make sure that they're in their community, and now you have the next thing for them. So step number 13, the final step, is to create a closing message. Thank you for being part of my challenge. I hope you learned this, we learned that. These are the next steps. Make sure you have all of that with the text and a beautiful audio. So a nice audio, a text that you're gonna send them. This could be 3 or 4 days after the challenge is over. And then now you thank them. You say, hey, I'd like to meet with you. There's other things I have to offer. Mainly a thanking, like a graduation. Then you already did that on day 21. So this is kind of like the next level. Okay, what's next? And it's almost like an introduction into your next program, but you're really thanking them for sticking through it and doing the whole thing. So that's what is the last step. And once you have that done, you have all your day 21 done, then you have your 21-day challenge done. You can use this challenge however you'd like. You can use it on Facebook, on WhatsApp. I prefer WhatsApp, but you can use it on different platforms, however you want to. Some people try to email it. You could turn them into videos and put them on YouTube. You can just get the audio, put like 1 or 2 pictures, and then just create a whole YouTube video from each day. I have some on YouTube myself, and then you can put the text in the comments or in the description. And so you can use it however you want to, whatever you want to. I use my challenges mostly to create community, but not everybody needs to create community. Not everybody wants to create community. So you can do it however you want to. I'm happy to have taken you down this journey. You got your 21-day challenge that you can use over and over and over again. You're gonna make hundreds and thousands of dollars on this, depending on how much you use it, often use it. You can have somebody run it for you. I have systems in place for that. If you don't want to run it yourself, someone can just run it for you. And at the end of the challenge, you just collect the people. It's your voice. Don't be afraid of someone else running it, because it's your voice, it's your text, it's your words. You're sending them to your website. So somebody else running it for you, playing your voice, playing your stuff, they can't steal anything from you. So, but if you have that doubt or you're not sure, you want to put your work into other people's hands, I'll be happy to do that for you. I do that for many of my other clients, where I just run the challenge for them every single month. And then at the end of the month, they just they're in a group. You maybe do a Zoom call, meet everybody, and try to filter them into the next one. That's why step 13 is really important, actually, because step 13 is actually the message where you're connecting with them again. You're re-grabbing them. You did it. They took a couple of days off. You might want to do on day 22, or you might do on day 25. We're gonna say day 22, a few days after, where you send them this closing message, thanking them. If there's a few people that are kind of straggling, the reason why we do day 3, some people will always be behind 2 or 3 days. They're catching up, and then when they're finished, and then you send out that last final message, thanking them that you were able to guide them, and thank you for everything, and you hope that to see them again. Just make a nice final message. I used to make this final message on the day 21, but after time, I learned that it's better to keep day 21 mostly about the challenge, maybe about, one more thing, one more distinction about the challenge, but this one is strictly about gratitude, thanking them, and the timing for the next thing. So have that in mind. What's the timing? What's the next thing? So your challenge is complete. Once you've done step 13, you have a complete challenge. Everything should be stored in the final chat, and you should have them in order. So go back and make sure you got day 1, capitalize the titles of each day. And again, if you have it, I would say take a look at the challenges that I have, look at them, take examples, see how I word them, and just do it. Let me just go do a real recap from this whole course. Okay, create your own course. This is what you should already have learned. Okay, I will teach you how to create your own 21-day challenge, how to break up your content into 21 days. We worked on that. Create text to the WhatsApp platform. We did that. Do the audio recordings. We did that. How to market on WhatsApp. Now we need to talk about that in the next time. But the marketing really on WhatsApp is sending out day 1 and day 2 to different people, asking them to check on it, see how it is, put in different groups. And that's how you market it. Just talk about it on WhatsApp. Market on social media to get people into your challenge. That's another service that we provide as well. How do you market it to get, that's something I talked in some of the earlier videos, to get people to know about it, is join groups. And that's something that you can do or we can do for you. Join groups where people that would be interested in doing your challenge, invite them, tell them you're doing a challenge, and usually, do it, beta test it. So we can beta test your challenge for you in my community, and then you'll see, we'll learn in the process how to get more participants continuously in your challenge. That's the whole point, is that to have it's a lead generator of people taking your free challenge or a little bit of money to get people excited to filter them into your next thing. Okay, so during that time, I gave you coaching hours, I gave you tech support for those who had questions. And then we started on step 1, making the statements, figuring that out, getting clarity. Step 2 was to create the distinctions. And we did that. I should already do that. I'm just reviewing what we already went through. Okay, because we did a lot of things in this course. We did a lot of things. Step 3 was to organize the distinctions in a way that makes sense, that they flow smoothly together. Step 4 was to create a name for your challenge, a name that's catchy, that's nice. Step 5 is a few paragraphs that were made in. Now on step 3, you should have, at the same time while you're doing that, create a nice outline of what you're gonna say on every day. The distinction is really like an outline of what I'm gonna talk about every day and have that together. And then step 6, the questions, using question number 1 about the purpose. This is all part of the marketing. When you say, I'm doing a challenge, people are asking you, you send it back to them, those questions. Okay, so step 7, we created the rules of the challenge, how people are going to participate. I gave you some examples. All good. Step 1, we did our first text. We took the whole day to make sure we do it right. And then step 9, you created audio for day 1. Step 10, you created that final group, the group where you're going to store your message, store your stuff in there. We couldn't do this before because you had nothing to put in there, and then we did. And then step 11, we continued doing day 2 and the audio, put in the chat. And of course, day 12 was you figured out how to do it, and you went and you did the rest of the days. And here we are today on step 13. Congratulations on doing it. Make sure you do day 13. Once you complete it, you have completed the course, and I will be there at the finish line waiting for you. So that is the Create Your Own Challenge course. I will be at the finish line cheering you on, waiting for you with the trophy as you get to the finish line. All right. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you soon.